All right. Good to see you guys. YouTube, Facebook. Today, I don't know. I'm just going to try to explain a few things for people to understand. And basically, we live in a real world, a physical world, governed by different types of people. We got good and bad in every culture. We have mothers and fathers. We have communities and different ways of life, scattered throughout the planet. But I see a problem coming for everybody, because I really do know there's a Jesus Christ and he exists. Now I don't know when he's coming back, but I know we're in the times for sure. Obviously. And I want to just update you guys on a few incidents that's been going on. And feel free to research the information, because unfortunately I don't want to make these videos very long, and I don't want to strain too much of your time. So anyways, let's get started. Yellowstone National Park just recently, it's had a river boil off. And it's boiling. Recent news: Mount St. Helens, 250 earthquakes recently. Go ahead and try to look into the Canadian fires, because that's a little fishy right there. And I've launched a little research into that, and it looks more or less like a meteor shower, a fire than a natural fire or human started fire. It strikes. I'm still looking into the issue, but and then you got in the Gulf of Mexico, you have the dome rising. Now all these are just signs, I mean, I'm not saying you should freak out about it. Yellowstone's, you got the underground facilities that the elite have been building for years now. We all know that, the FEMA camps, the Hitler-style FEMA camps. They got 30,000 guillotines. Remember in Revelations, for those who know, it does talk about how a lot of us will will be beheaded, and a lot of people will say, "Well, that's been going on forever, and that's already taken place. We're not going to have to go through that." But that's not true. It says tribulation, that immediately after tribulation in Matthew 24. Because right now, we're so close. He says, you'll see signs in the heavens and stars. Everybody knows how the sun's heating up, and if you look up the images that the Blue Beam Project likes to use to try to cloak it by bending light. It's a technology. They don't want you to know what's going on. I'm telling you, the Bible's revealing it, though. Planet X is real. It's I don't know. It could be a solar system. It could be many objects. I don't know. In my opinion, it's probably many objects. Because if you think about it, you go to Revelations around chapter 5 through 10, and it talks about how how there's the seals and how a mountain crashed and was wormwood, and no, there was like 3 incidents, and then the abyss, like it talks about the abyss of the earth is opened up. So these people that go underground, they're going to wish for death, but because the abyss of the earth would be the lava, the magma chamber. We're going to go through some serious moments. The abyss, it talks about piercing the earth so deep that it literally opens the lava pit of the abyss, the middle. That it talks about Abaddon and the locusts that come out because they're in there, and they were made to scorch the man for 4 months. Now, to me, I don't know. That doesn't sound subliminal. I can really believe that the locusts coming from the abyss, they're just down there now, but they're going to come up. They have faces like us, hair like women. It talks about that, and it talks about the mountain. There's 3 incidents, and there's wormwood that made the waters bitter. There's a mountain that crashed. It could be a mountain was cast down. It could be I think it would be a meteor. There's things going on, and I enlighten people to open their eyes to the Word of God, because Revelations will explain it all. I was gonna make a video on the curtains that are put before people's eyes. Like Dorothy, she goes and she falls into a trance when she's swept up by a storm that comes, and then she meets the cowardly lion that has no cower, that represents strong men, and the Tin Man that had no heart, that represented people with no heart, and the brainless scarecrow that had no brain, and people. And then the curtains would be pulled, but all you had to do was tap your feet 3 times, your heels 3 times, and you could have gone home. Dorothy could have done that the whole time, but she didn't know. She was woke up by the good entity, like the angel or something. But the Wizard of Oz was obviously evil. We're off to see the wizard, yay! Because he was the man behind pulling the strings and the curtains. So, if you can unveil the truth, it would probably be good to get away from Hollywood, man. And trends and just ridiculousness. It's not even fun, man. It's fun when I research and learn truth. And I really encourage people to try. It's awesome. It's amazing, man. And we're going to see if we can launch a movement through America to put a stop to this evil, corrupt government. It's known, it's a said fact that corruption is ultimate. Greed is ultimate power leads to ultimate corruption, which destroys ultimately. They will end up destroying themselves as well. The corruptness and greed and filthy richness, and it's become sickening. And I don't want wealth, honestly. It's not even important to me. God takes care of me. You're never going to hear me say, oh, I need a donation, or I need this. Nah, man, I do this on my own free will because I actually care about people, And I'll pray for anybody who needs prayer. So if you want to leave a comment about any prayer you might need, go ahead, man. If you want to any help getting led to Christ, or any help with the scriptures of the Word. And if I don't know the answers, I'll let you know. But this has been a live broadcast, I would say. No editing. Just yours truly. Keep it up.